one of the kind of pioneers of this Metafy thing here in the Melee community coaching.
Yep. Shout outs to Metafy before we get into this match. We'll talk about it more later. We have Peach versus Falco on Dreamland. I'm okay with this. At first glance, you would think, that's weird. Why would a Falco let a Peach strike him here? But if you think about it, you've got plenty of space to move around. And Falco can feel pretty comfortable here.
So I would assume that you're pretty familiar with Wally as someone who's from New Jersey. Of course, he's number 2 under J-Flex.
Correct. Wally is definitely, without a doubt, our number 1 Peach right now coming out of New Jersey. Bones, we've seen Bones for a long time. Bones has been around the block for much longer than Wally. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Wally.
Oh, no.
Just doesn't come out afloat in the right direction there. You know, Wally first popped up on my radar at this tournament when he beat Disc Hit Boogie. Even without wobbling, that is no easy feat.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at that match, and I was like, well, I was watching Wally make Disc Hit Boogie look like it was, not a fun match.
And he did make it look easy, which is why I was so impressed.
Yeah.
So, you know, he did lose to No Flux's 3-0, but this guy's got a good punish game, especially versus Spaceys. And we've already seen a little bit of that here versus Bones, the proven veteran.
Yeah, and time again, if you are on a stage, I do feel like Bones has a slight advantage here, just being used to the environment so much more. But we're just going to have to see how this goes.
Yeah, Bones, a mainstay in this area for many, many years. I don't think you can show him anything he hasn't seen before, but Wally's certainly going to give it a crack anyway.
Okay, this should be pretty easy. Just down airs.
Trying to maybe bait that falling nair again and maybe see if he can get him to come down low, but Wally opts to play it safer this time.
All things considered, Bones did play that situation pretty well, because if you were going up any higher, you would have just gotten taken out by the down air into the neutral air anyway.
100%.
So he was able to at least get back on the stage. It just didn't work out right after. So yeah, Bones is playing this pretty well. You do see a slight disadvantage right now, but that could change at any point.
Yeah, and this is a matchup that's highly, highly debated online by people who play both characters. And frankly, as someone who doesn't play either, I sometimes don't know what to think of it, but I have to think that Falco has the advantage on most stages. Dreamland's probably arguable, though.
Yeah. Definitely depends on the style of Falco and the style of Peach as well. I think you need to be the right kind of aggressive Falco in order to be able to defeat a Peach, because Peach focuses so much on counter hits and counterplay. And patience is kind of key here. As you can see, Bones is pretty disciplined after I, watched him down air pretty deep. but other than that,
yeah,
the way he's been playing this game.
He also jumped up into the top platform into Peach's down smash for 40 damage, but,
But overall, he's pretty patient.
When he's not commentators cursing Risen and I, he's an extremely patient player until he gets these openings that he capitalizes on usually pretty well, but while he finds a way back to the stage.
Okay, we're going to get up there dash attack. The weak hit actually allows a free neutral air.
Yeah, that float cancel nair, so powerful in that strong hitbox.
Yep. Oh, right into the turnip, trying to get above. So that was pretty smart by Wally. Yeah, just throwing the turnip above, knowing Falco's probably going to come at me from above with a down air. If I throw this above me, I'm covered, and it worked. So
a little late on the nair on the side B and doesn't get an edge guard, but you got to think that would have been a kill if it connected. So Bones got to mind his P's and Q's here. He's starting to get up to that dangerous percentage with Falco.
Nice.
Strong bear there.
We are on the land of dreams. So we do have another couple of clean hits from Falco. Maybe just one more before Peach has one stock left.
But Wally's doing such a good job of varying his approaches with this float and varying his recovery that Bones is having a really hard time closing out the stock. He's going to just need to get a straight-up kill because the edge guarding is just not there for him right now.
Yeah, we're just looking for a clean back air spaced on shield. As you can see, he's going for it right now. That's probably going to be your best, safest bet. Here, back air is still coming out. Lasers. Jab is also really good. Depending on where the jab goes, just like that, you could jump up back air.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the exact way that he closes it out. Well played.
Yeah, I was surprised he wasn't looking for jab earlier.
Yeah.
But he does connect with a solid one there into the back air.
Yeah. And now
210 is a lot of real estate on Peach on this stage. That's exactly what, that's what counterpicking this stage is all about. So to get it in the opening game, that's a big card in the hat to Wally.
Yep, and Bones just trying to rack up the damage. You do have Dreamland. You can run as much as you can. Use your gun. You can come back into the game so easily. Oh, yeah.
That nair should do it. Yeah, just too hard of a nair to DI well.
Yeah, that was tough, but Wally was able to close it out in a 4-minute, 40-second match where it didn't feel like it was that slow-paced.
No, it definitely did
fast.
not. It definitely did not feel like it was that long. I'm very surprised. But yeah, they were Bones especially was really bringing the fight to Wally there, and I'm curious to see if he switches it up a little bit more in this because obviously it didn't quite work out for him. But he won't have the luxury of being on Dreamland and being able to take those stocks to that super high percentage on this one.
Yeah, and I agree with this pick as Wally.
But he starts off with a
up.
huge amount of damage.
I was going to say I agree with the pick for Bones, but Wally just opened up the stock so fast that we didn't even have time to think about it.
And so strong. You know, I was talking to TK when we were watching Nickelodeon All-Stars and we were watching Grand Finals with Aang. And, you know, anytime Aang hits a Nair in that game, it's like a free 90 damage, if not a straight-up kill. And it's, you know, it must be nice to start off every stock like that. We just saw how hard Wally had to work to get that kind of lead.
Yeah. Oh, tries to go for just like the latest back air you could think of, nice and low. It just didn't work out for him. But the down air,
nice.
Last couple of frames of the move.
Very, very clutch sequence there from Bones, converting that stock early comparatively to a lot of the stocks in the last game, I should say.
Yeah. But, I mean, only a couple of percent separate the two, and of course, whenever I open my mouth, somebody gets hit hard. But it was nice by Bones. The counterplay was actually great there.
Yeah, you've got to just be so wary of Randall. And when you're a guy like Bones, you've got to think you've seen a lot of tricks off of that cloud.
And now... Okay, wow, that turnip setup was great. Dash attack catches, that's the Nair. That's just a stock, just like that.
Yeah, that's like the danger zone, you know. If you don't have your jump and you're forced to up B in that little drop zone pocket of the stage there, you know, especially Peach, but most characters can really take advantage of Falco in this state. It's the most vulnerable state that he probably has. Nair near the super edge, and he will sacrifice his jump and float for the game ender Nair.
Could have just let it happen, but nah.
Efficient edge guard, man. Wally looking super nice. I think he's showing a lot of people who he is right now because I certainly had not heard of this young man before this event, but he's showing out.
Wally's amazing. Actually, just came out of, I believe it was either a 9th or a 13th at Riptide. Just came out of it. So, and that had a lot of really good threats there, too. Wally actually just came out of that. So, I mean, Wally's a very solid player. I don't know if you noticed, that last game was 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, very different game than the first one, right?
Yeah, so, okay. Bones starting off great this game.
Yeah, this is kind of the inverse of the last game when Wally went up by so much.
It's up to Wally here to really just be patient. I mean, you're going to get your opening, and Wally's punish game has been very nice. It's a great shot off the top by Bones. But you get a hit, you can pretty much take Falco out as long as you play properly.
Yeah, now that is
like
that is something that you normally see on Puff, but people forget that there are many, many characters that shine off the top can kill, and Bones just hit a straight-up mega read to hit his.
Yep. That up air pushed him all the way out. There's a grab. What are we going to do with it? Back throw. Yeah, okay. It was good. It was good height.
Bones literally just 3-0'd B-Bats earlier, so I'm really surprised to see how much how different the matchup is here
That's
for Wally.
Jersey Peach.
Yeah.
All right. Shield grab back throw just to start this off, and the forward air. If Wally had caught that other recovery, that would have been so rough for Bones to come back from mentally. Obviously, Bones has the lead, but down tilt's going to take it off the side.
Yeah, Bones for the first time looking like he's got some real legs in this set. Trying to get on the board.
Okay.
Keeps pushing with that strong bear. So good versus Peach when she's in the air.
Oh, tries to go for the shine grab. Just out of range and runs into the down smash. That's it.
Yeah, that'll be it. That was just enough percentage to get him far enough away. That down smash, he just took almost every hit of that.
Okay. Peach going for more shield grabs. Bones is starting to understand that, and now Wally needs to be careful with those shield grabs.
Yeah, I like how Wally is trying to vary it up because he sees that what was working before is no longer working, but it does look like he'll have to find some other way to get those grabs he's looking for.
Yeah, and something that we haven't mentioned is if Bones is able to take this game, which is looking nice for him since he has a clean lead, it would be 2 counter picks on Peach's side, which sounds like a couple of Fountain of Dreams maybe, and that could be scary.
And that is one thing that's kind of nice about having that game 1 happen on Dreamland, right? Is your Bones, it's kind of off the table right now because of the win.
All right. And Bones looking great.
Yeah, he looks a lot better this game. He looks like he's playing a lot more patiently. He's not in the face of Wally all the time and eating jabs and down smashes. He's really picking his spots a lot better, and that strong bear will be enough to get him on the board. Heading into Wally's counter picks here, you got to assume Fountain of Dreams.
Yep, we're going into game 4. Since Dreamland is off the table, I mean, we could Battlefield. We are on the East Coast after all. I mean,
right? Yeah,
we are dealing with a New Jersey player. Oh,
FD,
you know
great
what?
pick. This is actually this is a sleeper pick. Me and Snacks were talking about this right before this set. Actually, how Peach can use this.
Yeah. So obviously Peach has a great combo game on Falco. The only problem is you're just kind of linearizing the matchup in a way that you can see right now.
Just comes up short there with the side B. So, I mean, I so rarely see that work anymore, but Bones ready for it. I mean, like I said, that's an old school technique. He's probably seen a lot of people try to recover like that against him.
Yeah, and a nice dash attack to open up things as well. I mean, I was a little wary about this counter pick just because the way Bones has been playing has been pretty laser-oriented. And, well, as you can clearly tell, there's not much leeway to dodge them. Wally is trying to get a stock back.
Oh, nice fair. You know, that move does set up beautifully for down air, but in this case it just leads to an extended edge guard for Bones. And this will be a double dunk.
Yeah, I mean, FD doesn't look like the pick to me.
Yeah, Quailbird X2. I mean, really, you can get bounced. Wow. The bounces start early, but this is where things get bad when Peach is already... Oh, she did not use her float. I thought her float had been taken, but she still had it and was able to punish with Nair. I think maybe even Bones thought the jump had got caught there.
Yeah, and if anything, that's good for Wally. Able to take a breath. Still possible comeback, but we still haven't seen any sort of openings. Okay.
Yeah, Bones just showing a ton of comfortability on this stage.
Yeah.
And really what's missing here is the ability to get those grabs, right? And
okay, Bones.
And I feel like, you know, when we were talking about how Wally was struggling to get grabs in that last game, if we had not talked about that and he was getting grabs on Yoshi's but wasn't able to get the kills when he needed, then this would have been a great counter pick. But he was already not getting the grabs, and you really kind of, here we go. This is what you need right here, Wally.
And so 3 stocks to 1, this is the first time we've seen it.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, when he's doing that, even with this kind of lead, this is a very, very doable thing for him, but I just don't think Bones is going to allow himself to get caught with another one of those.
I don't think so either. 2 clean stocks. We've got a nice string going on right now from Bones. There's the back throw. Composure.
Very nice side B, and you know, you got to assume a guy of his level is not just going to go and take the landing lag on the stage. He's going to probably try to wall jump or look for the perfect ledge.
Yeah. And Bones really just looking like a different player in these last 2 games.
Goes for the ledge again, and Wally once again tries to cover above the ledge, but Bones refusing to switch it up.
All right. We do have a grab from Wally, though.
Yeah, this should be a convergence, right? No.
Oh. Was that a miss time?
I think so, and Bones almost gives him a freebie there by getting caught up again in down smash, but he shuts it down really quick with that laser. And now he's bouncing him again.
Oh, the jabs, looking for maybe like a jab back air again.
Yeah, you don't want to jab with Falco as Peach. That, you know, if you guys are both at your jab range, Falco has got so many things he can kind of threaten you with.
Yep. Was that a stitch? Oh no, it wasn't a stitch. I thought it was for a second. Okay, so Bones 1% from a power shield. Jab Nair.
Strong Nair.
Brings us to a game 5.
Wally had to do everything in his power just not to get JV2'd in that situation, and now we've got a game 5. What did I tell you guys? Is it going to be game 5 every set? I don't know, but
it'd be fun.
So far, so good.
It's going well so far. So, yeah, I mean, we're sitting on.
We're going back.
You know what? I don't know how I feel.
We're going back.
Oh, no!
Oh, Bones with the early... Oh,
Wally
and the Wally taunt.
Oh.
How do you feel about that one, Risen?
You know what? I think that's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
Because if you SD first stock game 5 in this kind of situation, the taunt does extra mental damage.
Yeah, the mental game from Wally. I feel like, you know, trying to get some of that composure shaken from Bones is a good mentally sound strategy.
But Bones doesn't care. He's done 112 damage. He's still only at 18. This is still a very winnable game.
That would be a super, yeah. What an answer. What an answer if Bones can actually get this convergence without taking any more damage. He does.
It's an even game.
With the nice, strong, long down to get the friction on Bear.
I love that pop-up back here. Oh, Bones is feeling himself again. There's a downer. It's going to reset it. Okay.
Yeah, even with that early SD and the taunt, the momentum seems to be still firmly on the side of Bones after that last game, and he's not given Wally an inch of reprieve to establish any kind of neutral.
I like the roll away. It's really the only way you shouldn't get punished. Getting up in place and rolling towards Peach is the only thing you shouldn't do.
You know, earlier in the set, we did see a lot of turnip pulls, and the turnips just weren't an effective tool for Wally. And now on FD, he seems to have foregone them entirely the last 2 games.
And somehow, despite a 0% SD, Bones has a clean lead.
Clean lead. This is the kind of guy I want coaching me on Metafy.
That's right. There's the shine, the spot dodge shine. We have just more damage being tacked on. Peach is at a pretty good height right now, with the grab coming down into the shine. So much going on.
Yeah, this is a lot. I mean, Wally is
nice
swinging
snipe
for the fences now, trying to stay in this game, and he does. He's one down smash away from tying things up.
Okay, the up tilt actually knocks the turnip out, but here comes Wally's
Commentator's
chance.
blessing. One commentator's blessing and one down smash evening up the game here.
Oh, the Nair going the other way. A big break for Bones.
Huge break for Bones there. But Wally really clawing his way back into this, and forcing a longer neutral here has been beneficial for him so far in these last stock.
Oh, that grab was so smart.
Yeah, very smart and a little risky, right? Because you got to think if Peach down spot dodges there, you're going to eat down smash or jab or something. And now Wally desperately needed that edge guard. He's firmly in the lead again for the first time since that SD.
And as long as things, you know what? I'm not even going to say it. I've been cursing them both this entire set. Let's just watch.
Well, we can't just watch it. We don't get paid, my friend. So
let's
at least keep
I was going to
talking.
say one more clean hit, and we were going to see a last stock game 5 for both players. Losers out of the bracket. Oh wait, unless no, yeah, this is
No, this is it, man. This is all there is. And this is the beginning of
Bones
the Q's
opening
jungle.
up.
The float is gone. He's got to get this tech chase followed up well because he just gave float back to Peach. 86% is a huge lead, but we know what Peach can do with one down smash, one up throw on this stage.
And the impatience from Wally, but here comes a
Wow,
grab.
back throw was kind of questionable. I don't know if it was a misinput or if Wally is just smarter than me beyond my even on recognition.
Bones goes up there for an up air, but it's not quite going to connect. Oh, this is insane.
Yeah,
Oh, the dash attack catches him while he's lasering.
Now Bones is kind of on the ropes. He really needs to regain center stage because so far Wally's shown very strong knowledge of this edge game.
There's the
Falco.
grab from Wally. This is a huge deal.
This could be it, boys.
Oh, but he double jumps out. There's the shine.
Up smash! I just don't think Wally was ready for that at all. I think he just caught him by surprise. We're going to have to see the instant replay. I want to see the percentages on that.
And with the up smash gives Bones a Game 5 victory over Wally.
For Peach to die at that percent on that stage, I think it just means that Bones really surprised him with that move selection. I think he might have been holding up in anticipation of another dare bounce or something. I can't wait to see that one again.
Yeah, wow. That was an awesome set.
Yeah,
well played to everybody.
Great set. And, once again, we saw both of these guys just improve each other. As the games went on, they forced more and more stratagem out of each other. It wasn't like one game was successful the whole time. In this first game, in the first game on Dreamland, we really saw more more turnips from Wally's Peach. And as time went on, Yoshi's to FOD to Final Destination, we never really saw those turnips come back again.
No, and wow, I mean, I'm still trying to catch myself from that Fox-looking ending.
Yeah, now that was a big momentum swing for Bones when he got that read double shine off the top.
Yeah, Wally dropped a little bit there on that last stock. And I mean, that's all that considering a 0% SD. We got to give Bones some huge credit here. But let me tell you one more thing. Do you want to play like Bones?
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
Do you want to play like that Falco player?
Who wouldn't?
Go on to Metafy.gg. Bones is actually a coach. Shout out to them, sponsor for this event. And I believe there's a promo code. Do you remember it?
And I think, it's fall 15.
Fall 15.
If you, one of the hardest lessons you can learn and one of the most difficult lessons to actually implement in your life is keeping your composure after something like that SD on that last game from Bones. And he did so. I'm sure he could, coach you in things even outside the game, mentality, how to compete, how to deal with that crowd, which we obviously has seen a lot of people here today and yesterday more so that had never competed in front of a big crowd before. So here we go. This is that last game. Yeah, this is that last game. The kills here were super interesting.
That down air call out was so good for Bones. And that's going to be a Wally Yeah, Wally takes another one here, putting it down 2-1, which makes it even crazier. Here's Bones getting a finisher with back air, catching a very greedy dash attack.
And here we go. Watch this. 135 is really high. Actually,
shield.
that's a lot higher than I thought he was. So
no,
I actually thought I
definitely
read 113, but 135, yeah, that will kill you unless you just have immaculate, everlasting yay level DI.
Yeah,
and this guy in the button-up has popped off for every set. I don't know if he knows every person in top 8,
think that's Jorge.
or if he just loves Melee. Oh, it's Jorge!
That might be Jorge. I can't tell.
It is
but
the healthiest man in Smash.
I just think the shirt is something that Jorge would wear.
Yeah, definitely
And
looks
he's
like
dressed
a
up
Jorge,
nice for like a top 8.